चन्द्रशेखरधारणाय कर्पूरकान्तिधवलाय जटाधराय दारिद्र्यदुःखदहनाय नमः शिवाय। प्रियाय रजनीशकलाधराय कालान्तकाय भुजगाधिपकङ्कणाय गङ्गाधराय गजराजविमर्दनाय दारिद्र्यदुःखदहनाय नमः शिवाय। भक्तिप्रियाय भवरोगभयापहाय उग्राय दुर्गभवसागरतारणाय ज्योतिर्मयाय गुणगानसुनृत्य।
You drank cobra's venom with milk. Why?
It's venom, it's not poison. You need to understand that. Venom affects you only when it gets into your bloodstream, not necessarily in your stomach. But invariably, there will be some opening somewhere, some small cut, some small ulcer, something, it will enter, it has. Plus my eyelids are a little droopy, otherwise I'm okay. So whatever I offer to him, how do I offer to him without me taking it on? Venom worked out very well for me a long time ago. It took my life away, but it gave me something more precious than life. So venom did not work against me, venom worked for me, and it's continued to work for me. There are various aspects to it. My only concern is, if I speak about this, people will understand it in bits and pieces and take those bits and pieces and they may get bitten. Venom in small doses is very intoxicating. Too much of anything kills you. Even oxygen kills you, do you know this? Pongal can kill you. Too much pongal can kill you, believe me. Yes, it does. Probably pongal kills more people than cobra's venom. Yes, it does. Solidified mercury takes in only 3 substances. Actually, we could experiment, but I don't want to do such things. With another piece of mercury, we could try this, you can see this actually. It will take in gold, it will take in silver, and it will take only cobra's venom. You give it some other venom, he won't take it. He's very choosy about it. He wants only that. These are only 3 substances that he will eat. Nothing else he will touch. So that's not without reason, there is good reason for that. If we have to put it into terms that you understand as science, sun comes up in the morning, is it scientific enough for you? What's scientific about it? A cock crows, so the sun comes up. What is scientific about it? Nobody can ever explain why of everything, according to modern science. So your idea of science has to change if you have to dwell into… if you want to enter into certain other dimensions of understanding and experience, your idea of science has to evolve to a different level of thought and a different level of perception more than thought. Snake is a very unique creature, particularly a cobra. The reason why the symbolism of the snake, the raised hood upon Shiva's head, worn as an ornament, is… Shiva is generally described as Trinetra, that means one whose third eye has opened, which essentially means that he has reached the peak of perception. Everything that can be perceived is perceived by him. He is using snake as a symbolism to… in a way, the statement is that he is as perceptive as a snake. What is so perceptive about a snake? A snake in, let's say, Velangiri mountains knows more about the spiritual sciences than any of you for sure, than any spiritual book that you can read on the planet. He knows more about it. Not intellectually, energy-wise. He just knows because everything that's happened in this region, phenomenal things have happened in this region. If you want to know the science of, let's say, creating Dhyana Linga, they know energy-wise, not intellectually. If you can feel energy-wise and then being human, you can translate it into intellect. All our experiences, we are able to intellectualize, isn't it? If you experience something, you are able to intellectualize and then articulate to whatever extent possible. That is essentially a human quality. But he simply knows it, energy-wise, by experience. Physically, let's say, there is going to be, not yet, there is going to be, let's say in the next week, an earthquake in another part of the world, let's say in California or Japan or somewhere. The snake in Velangiri mountains already knows about it, that there is going to be. And he simply knows. If you have the necessary thing to just observe him, he will literally tell you almost anything that's happening upon this planet by the simple change in his behavior and how he handles himself. A snake is a very perceptive animal. You cannot call it an animal because it's above Shiva, not at his feet. He places it above himself, saying, "It is as good as me, right here, as good as me, not here." There have been at least yogis who used the venom in different ways, the cobra's venom. Those who do not know how to handle a snake, those who do not know how to handle a serpent or a cobra, they went for the scorpion venom and they take scorpion stings. And one thing it does is, it puts one part of you to a kind of a slumber and it puts another part of you to a tingling aliveness. I'm at a certain advantage. I can simply sit like this till tomorrow morning, because one part of me is like in a slumber, another part of me is in a certain level of brightness.
Emam shuka